The past few years, you probably know all about the internet, right? CD-ROM technology and in general navigating your computer. At least you can talk about it. But we suspect some people are faking it. Know about it, talk about it, sure, but might not be able to apply it. CBS News correspondent Paul Ozon talked with an expert in that field.
I mean, as a guy who likes computers, I have to say this is the most exciting thing I have ever seen.
We invited Dave Barry to talk about the world of cyberspace in the CBS News Computer Graphics Lab, a place where this veteran of the man versus computer wars reminisced about the first personal computer he ever owned.
Couldn't do anything. It took me several days just to learn how to turn it on, and I never got it to do anything except count. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which actually I could do myself manually.
Over the years, he has used low-tech typewriters and then computers to write a dozen books and a nationally syndicated column, exploring the absurdities of American life, from politics to the gender gap, and now, in his latest book, The Computer Revolution.
How many hours a day do you spend behind a computer?
Well, I probably spend 7, 8 hours a day in front of my computer, which is broken down in maybe 20 to 23 seconds actually working, and then, 7, 8 hours playing various games and checking to see if I have any mail yet.
So, I guess the question I have for you now is, why did you decide to write this book?
I decided to write it because there's been a lot of serious talk about the internet, and a lot of people are nervous about it, and they view it as this big, confusing, very hard to understand thing. And I wrote this book to show people that it is, in fact, a big, confusing, hard to understand thing. But, on the other hand, it's not a very important thing.
Okay, before we go any further,
What is a website?
Who establishes the website?
I don't know. And no one really, everybody says, do you have a website yet? I'm really not sure. I think it's a bunch of basically 14-year-old children who do these things. They're all like this. You get on them and you go, huh, that's my reaction to most websites. This is one of my personal favorites. This is a website devoted to pictures of people with their toasters. Oh, wait a minute. See, it moves kind of slow. A lot of people think that the internet moves at the speed of light. It actually moves more at the speed of the Department of Motor Vehicles.
There are a lot of people in the country who can't afford computers. Are they being left behind by not having computers now?
Yeah, I would say that those people, and I feel very sorry for them, people who don't have a computer, are probably, even as we speak, reading books and things like that. And therefore falling way, way behind the rest of us who are using that same time to develop our solitaire skills, our anti-ballistic missile skills, chatting skills, the things that are making us the cyber citizens that are going to take this great country of ours right down the toilet in the future. I'm proud to be part of that, and I hope everyone else can be too.
Okay, that said, if you think the internet is confusing, you probably ought to avoid the video store, a place where even the most computer savvy of us can get lost. So many movies, so much trouble finding one you want to watch. It happens to me all the time. If you're in that category, or even if you have no trouble navigating the aisles of the video store, there are some new CD-ROMs that you might want to check out. The latest computer movie guides are bigger and better than ever, and they're the topic of this morning's UTTM CD-ROM rating.